First of all, on behalf of the David Lynch Foundation, it's wonderful to be back here at my alma mater and to welcome all of you. Go Bears, go Bears, go Bears. To welcome all of you tonight to what promises to be a very exceptional evening. David Lynch has a passion for what he calls the doing, for his filmmaking, for his painting, for his photography, for his sculpture, for his music. He also has a passion, and you'll hear it tonight, for ideas. He loves big ideas that he captures deep within the finest levels of his awareness. And he also has a passion for that diving within. That's something that human beings have been doing for eons. Diving within and awakening that vast reservoir of creativity and intelligence which lies within each one of us. And that process of diving within, for the last 32 years, David says, has fueled his incredible creativity and intelligence and innovation and honesty and integrity that we all know and love about David Lynch. Tonight, we're very fortunate to have David talk about his filmmaking, his ideas, and his process of diving within. Joining David, as we just heard, will be Dr. John Hagelin, prominent quantum physicist, who has led for the last 25 years a scientific investigation into the foundations of human consciousness. Before we welcome John and David, I'd like to read to you a few words. We trust you among American filmmakers, for you don't manipulate. Instead, you imagine and you discover. We are proud that an individual can have pursued this hard, this twisting highway in this spiritually desiccated and hostile environment of Hollywood. And we are here to learn how you kept your bearings, kept your vision, and kept sharp your probing imagination in that smog of money and illusion. What does it mean to direct? Does it mean to administer? To engineer? You are not an engineer of emotion. As a filmmaker, you are rather a searcher of self and society. Well, here we are, David, right now at this minute. Direct our attention beyond what we know. We're listening intently. Welcome. Would you please welcome David Lynch and John Hagelin.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Oh, Bobby Roth here, in the excitement, forgot to tell you that I don't have a planned speech. And there's 2 microphones for you all if you have questions on film or meditation or consciousness. You can ask questions. There's a microphone there and a microphone right over there. Anybody has a question? Or we can just enjoy the silence. It's kind of beautiful.
Hi, I just have a simple question for you, David.
Yes.
Hi, my name's Greg, and I'm wondering, do you think that the consciousness can exist outside the body?
Here, there, and everywhere. It's consciousness is such an abstraction, and we all have it. We don't think that much about it, but it's the I amness, being, our ability to understand, our awareness, our wakefulness, our inner happiness. And there's a great, giant ocean of pure consciousness within every human being.
And can I ask a follow-up question?
You bet.
Do you believe that substances can be a tool to understand that better?
You're going to hear from Dr. Fred Travis later on, who will explain what these substances do to the brain. Mm-hmm. And
I already knew the answer. I just wanted to ask.
That's cool. And we all want these experiences. Yeah. And those experiences are there. And with meditation, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi teaches transcendental meditation. And transcendental meditation is a mental technique that's easy to do, effortless, yet supremely profound, in that it allows any human being to dive within and experiencing subtler levels of mind and intellect, and to transcend and experience that ocean of pure consciousness. Now, what happens when you experience that? It's so interesting. When you experience it, you enliven it, you unfold it, and it starts to grow. Consciousness grows. Yeah. So beautiful. And the end result of that growth of consciousness is enlightenment, which is the full potential of the human being. Such a beautiful thing. What is your name again?
My name's Gregory.
Gregory, such a beautiful thing it is.
Thank you very much.
Good evening. Thank you for coming. My name is Tim, and my question is, did Agent Cooper...
That's good.
Did he practice TM, and will we ever see him again?
A lot of people ask that now. He'd be the most likely one, probably. One of the things that this field of pure consciousness is a field of knowingness, and it's like an intuition. So when you start experiencing it and it grows, intuition grows. And you know, Agent Dale Cooper had quite a good intuition going. And this is one of the things that I've found. I've been meditating for 32 years, and this thing for the filmmaker, this thing of knowing, and it's like an ocean of solutions. You dive in there, and these solutions come. You can see a thing, you can think and feel a thing, and see solutions to make it feel correct. Money in the bank for the filmmaker and for any human being.
Hi, I'm Deirdre, and I actually had two questions completely unrelated, or maybe they are in your head. My first one was, could you describe your first introduction to transcendental meditation and your first experiences with that? And my second question was what your new film is about.
Super.
Awesome.
There was a time when if I ever did hear about meditation, I wasn't even curious about it. I had nothing against it, nor was I for it. I just didn't think about it. And if I did think about it, I think it was a waste of time. And then I remember this phrase: true happiness is not out there, true happiness lies within. And this phrase had a ring of truth to it, to me. But they didn't tell you in the phrase where the within was, nor how to get there. So it seemed like a very kind of mean phrase. And then I started thinking, wait a minute, maybe meditation is this way to go within. And so I started getting fired up. And they say at a certain point, we don't know when it hits us, but we become seekers. We start asking questions. We start getting curious. Who knows why this happens? But I started reading about things, asking questions, and it was about that time my sister called and said she had started transcendental meditation, and she told me about it. But as looking back, it was a change in her voice that I just said, I want that. And I went down and I learned it.